So you can either have frames of the intro or frames of the show, but neither of the twain shall meet. Hey everyone, welcome once again to Tinker Tailor Soldier Fry here on the Mighty Loading Radio Live Video Entertainment Network. You know, I was just talking I don't need these headphones on. I don't know why I have them on. Just talking with Corey about the fact that, I'm not going to upgrade my computer until I need a new computer. I might need a new computer now. Hey, we're coming at you from the Crystal Gondola here in the Tilty House Orbital Defense Platform once again, and we are trying again to do our best with no, that's everything good. With Lego Studio, and we're going to build some models, some of my old childhood Lego, and we're going to start with probably what I consider to be my magnum opus of Lego. So let's bring up the old. Oh wait, let's make sure that we have Studio launched. Otherwise, I would look quite the fool. All right. Yeah. Sorry about the video during the first one. There had a bit of a fun with a. So I've set up the streaming system such that I'm using an Akai MPD26 MIDI pad system to run the my streaming setup, so I can swap back and forth between settings by just hitting the pads. But I also set up some buttons to control things with the knobs. And if we just give this a little twiddle, yeah, you can see, whoop, there I go. That's me twiddling a knob. And this is what we're going to be building today. My magnum opus, a gigantic ship that I never really gave a name for. But we're going to take it apart physically and put it back together digitally using Lego Studio from the Bricklink Corp version 2.13 bracket 4. And as you'll know, if you watched last week, there's a lot you can do with this. It's a lot of, it'll make your own instructions. It'll make, it's got all the parts, which is great. It'll tell you how much the parts are, and it'll give you the price of certain obscure parts. One thing I want to do actually here before I do that is I did do a couple, it also does some really, really good renders of your things, and I did myself a couple renders. Let's just take away Lego Studio here, and here's one of the things we built last week. That's just dang, that looks good. It looks like it's made of plastic, but it's not made of plastic. And render of the other one is, there we go, the blue bomber. God, it's almost lickable in how plastic it looks. But yeah, that is definitely a murder rendering these out. So we're not going to be rendering today on the show. That's why I did these. That's why I prepared these beforehand. So let's just bring back the Lego Studio, and I'm going to bring up the chat in a bigger chat window. Today's keyboard, by the way, is the DOS keyboard from Macintosh with cherry blue switches, for those of you keeping track at home. We're going to Twitch. No, we're just going to actually use a bookmark. I have a bookmark for these things. Except we're going to replace the word Tilty House with loading ready run. There we go. And I see you large. Perfect. Okay. Let's continue on. We haven't dropped any more frames recently, so let's fingers crossed, right? Shout out to all all the ghosts that could possibly help us out on this. Put away our little friend here, the captain, and let me take you on a quick tour of this thing here. So you've got a body which is, you know, pretty large and boat-sized, but you know, a lot of landing struts on the bottom. Big wings with big guns on them. Guns are some of my favorite things that I've ever put together. Just weapons pods, what have you. And oops, let's not knock that camera. 3 big ol' rocket engines. 5 big old rocket engines there in the back. Oh, is Lurbot's audio still causing issues? Let's just put that aside then. Okay, it's gone. Fixed that. Fixed. Alrighty. Starting off, well, I think we just start at the bottom, don't we? Ooh, this is going to be tough because I've done some interesting things with this bottom. You can see putting some of these skids on some platforms just to raise the back up and give it a little bit of vertical definition. Completely unnecessary, but it does mean that it's this is going to be an interesting one to see how this works. Have ever considered doing micro-scale Lego vignettes? Arclight? Yes, someone, might have even been you, posted a link to that. Or not a link, but I think they were called Bonsai? Or 16 by 16. So not exactly, is that 16 by 16? I can't tell in the picture. But someone described them as just the haiku of the Lego building world, and I thought that's kind of cool. So, right, what are these things called? Let's take off and find the magic number. That'll help us out. I don't know what it's called. Sure is a lot of Lego in this. Wait, does it even have the number? This one does not have the number. This one just says Lego 4 times, and then hates me. Probably not on the is it on the inside edge? Not that I can see. Well, that's just a place for the stud to connect. Huh. I wonder if these things are called nacelles. Let's just see. What do you got for me, Lego? Nacelle. Nope. Nothing in nacelle. It's a 2x2. Right. Forgot I have to shut off my text expansion utility when I am doing Lego because it helpfully puts the multiplication sign in, which isn't helpful for what we want to do. Okay. Oh, try part 4229. I mean, that's probably going to be the case. I'm going to make the default color black for the moment, though. 4229. Engine strakes. Good, good. All right, well, let's, shall we build directly facing down? I want to camera, preview, front view, back view, left view. Bet that's top. Nope, that's bottom. Why would I want that? Top. There we go. We're going to need to lay these out in a manner. There we go. That's to there. Boom. Good, good. Happy with that. And then we've got 2 white ones next to each other. Those do, in fact, link up there. So let's drag that one over here. Make those. Let's add white to our palette. White. Perfect. And that'll be useful for future me. Okay. And then we've got the 2 in the back, which appear to be here and here. There we go. And then 2 more here and here. And we're not going to put the little bumps on the bottom just yet. We'll figure that out maybe when we get to the end. But I think that's a good start for these pieces. You know what? Let's just dump them. As we get them, let's dump them. And you know what? Let's remove the wings, because I think we'll do those in a separate step as well. Keep those handy here. Okay, and just remove all of the little, what are they called again? Strakes. It's a new word today that I have learned. Okay, and as we know, there are the 2 that are there. We'll add those in later on. For now, next up we are going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A 10 by 4 plate. So let's say 10x4. Probably going to be 4x10, let's be honest. Oh, no, 4 by 10 plate. Thank you very much. And let's, what's the button to rotate? That's the button to rotate. That went there, and then another one right there. Nice. Nice. 20,000 custom piece Hogwarts set. Looks crazy. That sounds... that sounds like a lot. TBH. Okay. Next up, we've got some strut on the bottom there. This is going to be an interesting one. Let's see if we can continue to just peel away the layers like an onion. Ooh, okay. That kind of works, but not completely. Well, at least this way we can see what's going on underneath. We get halfway through there. So one of these comes off. We'll get to you later. Ooh, right. Let's make this a new step. Because we need to build in steps. All right, next, going across the back, as you do, we have 2 white 2x2 blocks ready for bricks. I'm sorry, bricks. 2x2 bricks in white. Brick there. And brick over here. Okay, and let's make those ones white as well. Mr. Panda, I am using for the Macintosh operating system. Oh, come on. Oh, are you not going to show the little window? Okay, it's Lego Studio by the Bricklink Corporation. I'm hoping that someone will have... Yes, thank you, Manalik, for throwing that in the chat there. Then to bridge those two, let's make the view a bit more interesting now. Let's crank that out. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Okay, and now we're looking at a 1x2 brick. Click that in, and that is indeed in black. Okay, and then behind that, it looks like for some reason we had another one of those. I don't know why I did it that way. Let's just change it to a 2x2. As I mentioned last week, we had a lot of instances where it turns out that a bunch of the bricks I used because they were what was available. But now we can just use what we want. Like what we're going to do here, which is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 2. 8 by 2 brick. They do make them. Good. Then I will include them. Come on. And I'll just put you there for now. And then we'll move you where you need to go, which is right back here. Whoop. Yep. And deposit. Perfect. All right. Ahead of that, I added. This is where things start to get a little bit weird, and I don't know why. But an 8 by 1, and I'm going to keep this in here just because I like the drilled plates. Not the brick. Technic brick, yeah. Because why not? Got to get those holes in there because this. Oh yes, we're building aircraft. Therefore, we need to keep things as light as possible. Correct? Correct. And then we get a couple of plates. One of which is going to be a 2 by 8 plate. Nope, that's 3. And we're going to call that a plate. That's an electric plate. We don't want the electric plate. We want the regular plate. Goes there. and then the same one, but with Technics, because I'm, again, fancy that way. Again, holes just to keep the weight down. Combustion changers for the massive engines or something. Yeah, exactly. This is the thing about Lego, is that, whoa. You make up, I was going to say, you make up your own story as things go along. I didn't know that Lego made a flywheel, and now I want to build something with the Lego flywheel in the future. Okay, now I know what I want to build with a Lego flywheel. I want to build a proper Apollo command capsule with 3 of those flywheels so that we can achieve gimbal lock in Lego time. Nothing better than a good gimbal lock. 1x8 plate, that goes on front, and that is in character as a white piece, because it's a white piece. And that looks like that is a step to me. Boom. Shut it down. Okay, next up, what do we got that we want? Recently found out Lego used to make wooden toys as a wooden musket cap gun in the program. Let's find out, Arclight. Wood. No, there is no wooden cap gun. I mean, this is going for those sort of obscure side pieces is kind of like looking for the Nintendo branded Mickey Mouse board games, which existed. Oh, I almost put that in the wrong spot. Boom. Okay. Let us now try and peel the other side off there. Mr. Panda Gaming, I have not bought from Bricklink before, but my understanding is that yes, it is much like the TCG player. But my understanding is that Lego doesn't have much of a problem with the secondary market. In fact, they went ahead and just bought. Didn't they buy Bricklink? That's them, right? Lego buys Bricklink. Well, I mean, auto-corrected to that, so. Yep, Lego Group acquires Bricklink. So yeah, basically, instead of ignoring it, they just bought the secondary market. I think. Yeah, I don't have an opinion on that. I really don't. I think it helps. Certainly helps Lego. Keep the cash in Das family. Oh, all right. We have successfully put that down that step. Let's hit that step button. Great site, one click and it'll build carts for you in just a few sellers as possible and save on shipping. That's great too. Okay, step 4, no bricks in the set. Step 3 is where we're actually at here. I mean, I guess it's really good that Lego is paying attention to the fact that people use their toys, because they are toys, to work creatively. That they're not just there to. Is that how that goes together? Yes, it is. Okay. They're not just pre-made sets. Wow. Something grew in one of these holes, and I don't know why, and I'm not gonna find out. It's kind of icky if you look inside the gray holes there. Right, and next step, we're gonna need a 1x2. 1x2, and that's gonna be a plate. There we go. We need to scroll down. Can I move this section to the shape section to the other side of the window? Probably not. So I'm gonna have to just keep leaning this way. Away go! We are building some of my childhood Lego designs, rebuilding them in digital form so that I can archive them for my own personal reference, and then so I can break them down and give the Lego to people who might be a little bit more in need or better of use for it. My brother's daughter is getting close to the age of Lego, so that might be something I'll have to consider. Okay, so that goes there. And does that match up with the other next plate? No, it does not. Perfect. Good. Okay. So next up we have an 8x1 that goes there. Ooh. She'll never reach the age of this Lego. Probably. Do I have all parts you own cataloged yet to try and build a big project? Mr. Panic Gaming, no, I do not have all. Probably what I'll end up doing after this is done is going through the big tub and sitting down with a drink and a long-ass jazz album and sorting, or trying to sort the pieces to match with the instructions that I have somewhere else in one of my storage units. Because even if I don't end up getting this to my niece, hey, Lego definitely sells better when it's in a set than it does free piecing. Is there a site that you can tell what to build based on your collection? I feel like I've seen that somewhere. That sounds like something that someone, if they have not already built, could be built based on some form of Lego API. Okay. Hold up. That is a plate that goes all the way along. Okay, good. Pretty soon we're going to need to add an engine sub-assembly here too. Actually, hold on. Which stage do I add those? Okay, the rocket's red glares keep on going in there. Oh, this is always a mentally tough thing to do. L bracket. Nice, except that's not. Aha! Bracket. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Rotate, rotate. Rotate, 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 rotate. Rotate, 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 rotate. Haha! Got it! Oh, that was more work than it was worth. Those on there. Make them as white as can be. Okay, and then we got the single plate there. Good. And one plate there. Now we need a plate across these two, which is going to be a 2x8. 2x8 plate. Non-electrified. Boom. In position. Next up. Now this is where it gets interesting. Let's see here. I'm going to actually go about rebuilding this thing now slightly so that it can be, so that I can make sense of where I'm going with it. All right. And then next up we've got these pieces which go there. This is the stage that we are currently up to. And then we've got this engine. We'll put the engine block back when we get to it, which is coming up next, I think, though. I can very easily do this with just slight pressure. It doesn't need to actually go together. Okay, and then that's down there. And then the white bar, the whole bar, and then the white bar. And then, haha, now I see what I've done. For structural integrity, this is already a good, solid little sled. 4 across. Oh, I also see where some structural things occurred there. So 4 of the 2x4s. Quite possibly the Lego block. And then it's not a brick. I'm sorry, brick. Yeah, this is not a plane that you would want to try landing on a Quebec highway. Let's say. Okay, boy there, and then we've got what appears to be. Those go over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 6 plane thing. 6x6 inverted, because I know it's usually inverted. Okay, it's not inverted. Did I get my numbers wrong there? On the fuselagian bit. It's not a slow. Oh, no, it's not that. I may actually have to get in there and look at it. See if I can find the number of this piece. Oh boy, this seems structural. Oh, amazingly, it's not. Just whoa. Okay, interesting. It doesn't even connect. There is actually a, I guess, a drug smuggling location in this plane that I'd completely forgotten about. A couple of colored pieces that seem unnecessary, but are still there for fun. What are you called? You have no serial number. Not that I can see, anyway. Never seen that piece before. These are super common in the space sets. Let's just make sure I've got my numbers right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 5, not 6 by 6. That's my problem. And actually, it's usually be 5 by 6. Put that back in there. There we go. And that is what you call a 5 by 6 slope inverted. Aha! Get on there. And we'll make you white as well. What the? Okay, so make sure that you're doing this in the right view, because otherwise you might end up doing the wrong thing. Looks good. Looks good there. Shall we throw in the 2? I'm going to make them black as well. The 1x4 plate. Grab 2 of those, stick them in there. 1 black, and then another 1 black. There we go. And stick that on the actual piece there. Good, good. Whoa! Things are coming apart at the sea. Oh no. Oh, that didn't actually connect. Wow. These are just kind of held in statically then, it looks like. Okay. So, where to go from here? I think the 1x1 brick is the one we want. For right in this, that front little corner here, you see. Brick 1x1, there. Spin it around. Get another one there. That's a pretty good step, I'd say. I think that's pretty complete. Okay. Next up, we've got these bendy boys. 2420. as the L bracket that goes on top of the back. Let's do that. 2420. Plate. And then those need to get rotatoed such that, there we go. Boop, boop, boop. Had it already. Perfect. These are also white. And then we need the thruster pod. Damn it! Rocket. That's 2 T's in rocket. That does not help us. Ah. I love that you can use these interchangeably as either either thruster pods or speaker pods. Whoop. And flip you around. Whoop. There we go. Seems good. All right. What's the next set here? Well, let's put these on just so that we can keep track of what we're doing. And then the next step on those is going to be the plate too. These have been built up thusly. Okay. And then let's take these off and make sure that they're in the right direction as well. So we'll build those up now, I think. Okay. So that's that. Oh, I don't need this part. That is incorrect. That doesn't go there. Okay. But what does go here is a 1x2 plate. 2 plate. How do I know a word for loudspeaker? According to my dictionary, it is a type of public address system. So cool. 1x2, not electrical plate. Yeah, fun fact, if you're running Mac OS X on your computer and you have a Magic Trackpad, if you're on a laptop or if you have one on the desktop, if you're using a Cocoa-based, or really most programs, if you just hover over your mouse over a word and then use 3 fingers to tap, it'll actually look it up in the dictionary, like just as a pop-up. It's really cool and really handy. Okay, and I think those 2 plates needed to be, let's see here. Yeah, they need to be in that past step. So let's just drag those up into, oh, no, let's do that again. I'm losing track of my steps here. I want to be, I want to be correct. Okay. No, that seems good. What we want is from the plates down, I think. Yeah, that's going to be a new step. So add the step, and then select the pieces and drag them to the new step. Now, if you're just joining us and you're wondering why, Ian's wondering why, paying so much attention to what step each thing goes in, it's because up at the top here, you've got this little button that says instruction. And that we're going to pop into instruction mode for just a second. And you get a step-by-step process of how to build these things. Not only that, you also get pages, page design, so that things look like the Lego manuals of old. Of course, you need to adjust things, but it's super cool. And want to do, I kind of want to print off all of my, at least print off the instructions for these things. Okay, That looks good. Those are in position on both sides there. Let's make sure they're in there. And then the other side as well. Clink those in. Perfect. Okay. And that seems to me to be a good place for us to make a new step. Next up on the top, we need more of these 1x1s. So let's just copy them. Ah, sorry, Control is not copy. No, Command is not copy either. Option is copy. Why? Why did I think it was anything other than the default? One of those, and then we'll Option drag and connect it there. Perfect. Okay. It always weirds me out when I think I can see through the blocks, but it's just the same color. All right, those pieces are in position. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, square.cube. So I think you may be you may be in the same position. Hold on. We've been 45 minutes and I only just now remembered to save, because here is the formula for remembering when to save. Save every 15 minutes and every time you remember to save. And we haven't saved yet, so we need to do that immediately. We're gonna put this in the Lego Creations folder, and where are you? Where'd you go? Where did you go there, Lego Creations? And we're gonna call this one the TSO. You know what? This is the 010. This was one of my first things that I built, and I just loved it so much. I know, Arclight. I can't believe it. We've been spending 40 minutes just moving things around. The one problem I have to say with the stud.io or Studio is that you don't get the sound of Lego being rummaged around through. Okay, so that goes there, and that means that we need another 2x4 brick. Yep, standard, and we need it right out there, here, and here. Hell and here. And then we'll need a white 1x2. Yeah, I guess, yeah, Narwhal. Not at all the last and best thing I ever did, just one of my favorite things I've ever done. Arclick, you had me there for a second with the Lego ASMR extension. I've been going through a lot of... I'm looking into Assetto Corsa for this year's Le Mans, and just for driving in general. And given the number of mods that are available for that program, you almost had me fooled. Okay, 2x2 is the plate, and this is a smooth plate. Right, it's not a plate. What do we call it? I have to change these to white, I'm sorry. Directly, just so you're all aware, directly here is my monitor, burp, burp. And then just to the left of that is the light that I'm using to illuminate myself. Oh, where was I going on? Oh, there. Sorry, Square.cube, I was talking to you about instructions. And, yeah, so the first thing I ever built in this, I also had a problem where I couldn't find find out how to make the instructions work until I noticed along the right-hand side here this step, the step list. And as soon as I started adding steps, that's when steps started showing up, and the automatic builder kind of started making more sense. Do you have a number plate so that I know what you're called? Yes, you. I don't think your number is 12, but you know what? Let's just give it a try. You're 12. Are you a crab? No. Are you a boat hull? No. Are you a container of any sort? No, I think it's best if we just sort by the 2x2s. 2x3, that ain't nobody. Ain't nothing for nobody. Alright, scrolling down until we find the nice flat top smooth boy without the pip. No pips. No roadside. Only 2x2s. Oh, these are some of my favorites. The 2x2 supports. We'll be using those a little bit later. There we go. Tile. Tile is the word I was looking for. I could not remember. Boom. Ooh, didn't that not? Nope, that did not take in the appropriate space. There we go. Nice and capped. Okay. And do we have our 2? Yes, we do, but it needs to be enlightened. And you as well. Okay. It's starting to look like the panda we know and love. God, you can see some of these bricks. I'm not sure. Well, actually, let me bring it down here. You can see hopefully, the amount of UV weathering that's occurred on the 2 sides of the block. Stating that this got put on display for a very long time, let's say. Okay, those go there. And we're almost to our next step. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 2. It also goes in there. Let's add that now, because I am a bit of a monster when it comes to making instructions. Okay, 6 by 2. Give me a plate. Boom, and, oh no, undo that. What just happened? Okay, whew, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, that always scares the Jesus out of me. Okay, that looks good and stable. And let's just add these 2 in here because they go there as well. And that should mean we have a solid surface all the way up to the front of that cocaine container. That's what we're calling it, right? My fingers in there. Ah, there we go. All right. I guess those go back there, as does a... Oh, okay. This is going to be an interesting step. So what we'll do is we'll knock that down first. Right? Right. Put these here. Here. And then that's going to, those are 1x1s. We'll just make them, we'll just drag them and clone them. Good. 1, and there's another. And those are white as well. Next up is a very interesting piece, but let's get there in just a second because we have now hit another step, I think. Why not? When in doubt, add a step. Right? Right. Okay. Next up, we're going to need two more of those white pips to go here. Nope. Now on the white block. Boom. Oh. There we go. Up there and up here. And then it's a 1x1. And it's got that cool front bit. Yeah. Brick modified. 1x1 headlight. That's also going to be in white, and that's going to be right up front there. Perfection. Okay. Next, we might as well do the jewels in those two. 1x1. Is everything in place? Yes, good. Nothing has freaked out. Hey, now that's select all. That's save. 1x1 plate. Boom. 1x1. Let's rotate that. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Boom and boom. We're going to make those transparent red. There we go. Because I guess they're running lights, I guess. Good enough. 1x2 and hinge is the word I think I'm looking for. Yes. Oh, good. They have them separate. So I can make them the appropriate colors. So rather than make them the colors that are currently in the model, where we've got a gray and a white, I'm just going to go white because let's make it look nice. 1, 2, spin it around, spin the piece around, 3, 4, perfect. This is looking good. This is looking very good, I think. All right, how does this fit together now? I think I might call that a step. Let's just put this back here. Good, next one. And then that piece there. I should mention too that the other models that I did last time on the show, I put my money where my mouth is, and I took them apart. They exist now only in my imagination and digitally on the computer. Okay. So we got this engine block assembly. We'll do that. We'll do this as one of the last things we do, much like the wings, because you need to make 2 of them. Next up is the undercarriage of the cockpit, which is, it's just a little bitty loose, and I don't want to remove. Oh. Okay, well, now that we've got it coming apart like this, I'll see if I can find the serial number, the part number rather. 4597. $45.97 is our next piece. Let's start by dropping another step. $45.97. Cockpit. And that is exactly what it is. Hey, I'm using a part for its intended purpose. That doesn't happen often. Okay. Let's get that off there. And how did that connect? Where did that connect? It connects such that touches or covers the back bits here. Good. Okay, good. Now we know. And it is a black piece. Which means we had a lot of space up front for cocaine and cocaine accessories. No, that's too far back, I think. Was it? Yeah, it looks like that was actually too far back. Need to move that forward one set of pips. So there. Not quite engaging with the white of the... Oh, what was it? Okay, it is absolutely engaging with the white bit. So is that one more forward? It's also on a different astral plane. I don't think this view is going to be my friend right now. Okay, let's take that there, zoom out, and then we'll... There we go. Perfect. Okay, engaged, in place, easy breezy, beautiful cyberplane. All right. Herzig, hey, happy to have you in the chat here tonight as well. Next up, because we might as well finish this plate portion. It's going to be a 4x6 plate, 4x6 plate, and that's going to be in black. That just covers that that secret area, which has remained a mystery for me since, God, it's got to be at least 30 years. No, it's not at least 30 years, thank God. It's got to be at least, I mean, it's got to be at least 25 years since I last knew, well, since this area has been exposed to air. Okay. That, I'm just going to move that over with the wing. Move this wing over as well. Okay. Next up. That went in there. And then the plate went over top of it. Ooh-wee. Okay, that's not quite a step. You know what, let's call that a step. The cockpit and the plate. You know what, let's finish up this too. That's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 6 by 1 by 6. That's not a 6, and that's going to be a plate. Okay. 1 by 6, not a hinged plate. I did not know they made plates in hinge. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. And those are both black. Again, for purposes of making some nice... Can you tell I like this color scheme of the space shuttle? I'm not sure if it's apparent yet. Okay, that looks good. That's a step. this step is now going to be the step there. We have a, oh god, what were these things called again? Wait, if I click on it, I'll find out. Tile. 1x2 tile. Okay, here and here. Now the problem is, the tiles I used have the little arrows on them. And I don't believe that I know that there's a way to get printed tiles and various other stickers in this, but I have not looked it up yet. So I'll have to do that at some point in the future. But we're going to need another couple of those anyway. For the back bit. And there. Now, what about this L-shaped piece here? What are you called? Oh, good, you have numbers. Weird on Cube, I had a number of, a couple of Space Police, but I'm not sure what they, not overly many. Okay, this is a, why am I using old man eyes? This is a 4865. 40, yeah. Jam the number pad, 4865. There you are. You do not have rounded corners, but you do. Oh, oh, there we go. And then, perfect. Perfect! And those bits are done. This is a song about right and wrong. Little shout out for all you Adam and Joe fans out there. God, I hope you exist. Right, this is one of those ships that I didn't put a steering wheel in because it has a command console. And so we're going to put the computers in for computing. 1x4 plate as well. It's going to be right in the middle there. Boop. No, that was one that we did not have, Space Police 1 Square.Cube, but that looks like a fun build, nonetheless. Computer? Nah, no computer. Help, computer. Yep, this is again another one marked with the helpful serial number 12. I don't believe you. So I'll have to look that up later, but for now it's going to be a 2x2 slope. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get those cameras in there anyway. CDs Frank, you are currently enjoying the subtle tones of Stud.io. Lego Studio. Okay. Yeah, it seems good. I think that's fine for a step. Too many things in a step and it makes it too compact, jammed together. Okay. Next up, we need a... You know what? I'm going to see if they make one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A 7x1. Do they make a 7x1? Like 7 brick. They do not. Well, 1x6 it is. We get you right way. Now, hold on a second here. Now, just hold on a second here. We need to, we're going to need to place a couple more pieces here along the edges. Some of these are rather large, I might add, and They are a 1x2 slopey friend. 1x2. Slope. Not lope. Slope. But these are high slopes. Yes. Big. Chunker. One there. And let's turn. And one there. Both black in color. Can I search for part 3069 BP? Nope. 3069 is, that'll give me tiles, but I'm guessing the BP06 is the sticker for it, correct? Am I remembering that correctly? Drafts. Let me write that down. Thank you. I might just need to add this to my list or to the list of parts available, but Lego stud.io parts. And we're gonna say that is a plate with arrow. Burp is 3069 BP06 and save. Yeah, thankfully there's I can export the files from this and import them into other Lego CAD programs, which do by default have the printed parts on them. But we're not doing that today. Not today. Okay, those are black. Next up was the 1 by 1 brick BR. Those go there, and also please keep this view here for a bit there. And also you two are black. Then we've got the 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes. 1x6 brick. And twist it. Twisted. Good. There we go. Galactic Meteor. I want to see that in Arcane Norable. Ooh, yeah, no, that is also a cool looking ship with the double. Love the double canopies on that one. Oh, the arrow part is no longer made. I mean, I'm getting the sense that a lot of these parts are no longer made. And I believe I will need to use that. Those ones will end up going in the bin with the monorail set if I end up parting these out and selling them. So definitely want to keep a hold of those. Actually, how much? No, it's not going to tell me how much they are because it doesn't have them in there. Flip this table too. Right. Okay. So we added these things. Kind of. And we got those two, and then we just need another 1x6. So let's let's use the right button to bring it out. No. Fine. Gonna select one of you, rotate you, and then we're gonna put you right up front. Big snub nose. I just always thought this little dash area looked kind of cool too. I should, if anything, what I should do is find a Lego sticker that says no step and put it in there. All right. Plenty of room for space there behind. Oh, and we need a interesting. The back, I decided to use a 1x4 brick. That one specifically. And that just went not there. But down, was it there? Nope, it was not. Wait a minute, what the heck happened here? Oh yeah, that's exactly how that happened. Good, good. Everything's fine, nothing is broken yet. Used arrow pieces are 33 cents, cool. Oh man, gravity cannon. I have an urge to one of these days make myself some custom water slide decals, decals, model stickers. Window with him. Wait. We need to. I think at this point we might want to do another step. Yep, that seems like a lot of bricks. That means that's a step. All right, window with hinge is. Let's see if we just can go hinge. Okay, no. Hinge. I'm not surprised there's so many hinge. Aha! Hinge vehicle roof. Goes right the heck there. Perfect. And then, what else do we want to toss on there as a other part of this particular step? Let's go with the ladders. I'm assuming that these are, yes, plate ladders. Because nothing says Star Wars ship like ladders coming out of the side. I think I literally got the idea of looking at these from, or these ladders from watching the last bit of Star Wars just before they attempt the run on the Death Star. Looks like the 2x2 slope is one of those 3039 variants. Oh no! Well, poop. We'll have to figure that out later. Thanks, Dark Marford, though. Okay, we got the ladders. Now we need the, let's see, that's a 6x1 plate. 1x6 plate. Again, not hinged, but definitely rotated. And made black as night. Looks good. Okay. And that's a step. Oh, let's add a couple more things here too. Let's add one of these top corner pieces, if I can find out what number is. Oh, sweet baby in a trench coat. Wait, no. Baby serving. Sweet baby waiter. That's the words I wanted to say. We're looking at a 4623. Good. 4623. Oh, speaking of baby on a dog, baby waiters on a dog, if you're a fan of You Look Nice Today, like I am, I recommend checking them out again because they're back, baby, with their California King set of episodes. You know, I'm just going to roll these pieces right into the X1. Right into the lights. Perfect. Thick ring and thin ring. Well, I think I only ever had thick ringed ones, so given the thick ring. Oh. I'm sorry, Square.cube. What? Because the A-wing is I'm I'm much like Cam in that respect. I see an A-wing. I like an A-wing. Why do all my hobbies involve reading incomprehensible part numbers off of tiny components? Can't say. Yeah, in fact, I've got a, here, you know what? We're going to go ahead and look at an A-wing for a bit. There we go. That's not even close to in focus, but it's there now. Yeah, no, tiny ships that go fast. Like, yes, the A-wing. Big fan. F-16 Falcon. Big fan. I would like to be strapped to a rocket with guns on it, is what I'm saying. We got those in there. Good. And then I'm not going to forget it this time that left is from front on. The red goes on this side. And this side gets the green, right? So wait for behind the thing. Left is red. Left is red, yes. This is how I'm remembering, is that it's the opposite of how I've always tried to remember it myself. Ah, transparent green. Oh, that is a handsome model, that Y-wing, or that A-wing right there. B-wings are real cool, I'm gonna say, especially in Lego form. Do they include a tiny little Arvel Crynid? They better. That better be Arvel right there. Can't say. Too blurry. Too hard to find out. Things, I don't actually own any Lego models. I think, like just for funsies. Ah, hi. Let me take control. There we go. Okay, good. Nothing happened across there, so I guess that's a step. Oh, what the hell? Let's put the plates on them too, and then call it a step. 1, 2. Perfect. Good. We're in there. Comes with a special mounting tool to attach it to the bridge of the USC Executor. I don't believe you, Plummeting Sloth. But I hope, but I hope springs eternal. Oh, hey, Tectus, I'm glad to hear that that's going well. Square.cube, oh, now that's a good question. No, Gargoyling Dong is definitely a contemporary of Nyingyub, who we've only seen piloting the Millennium Falcon and an X-Wing. Sadly confirmed dead at the battle of that last movie that happened. That made me sad. That actually made me really sad when that happened. Now let's put some plates there. And there. Did that go where I wanted it to? No. There. And there. Good. Okay, and you know what? Let's get the fence in too. It's 4 fence. Wedge's best rebel pilot. Don't at me. You're probably, you know what? Actually, in terms of just raw piloting, you're not wrong at all. Not even a little. Not counting force powers. Sunslingers? No, I did not say gargling dong. I said gargoyling dong. Who I believe is a different Star Wars. Different and made up Star Wars character that I totally made up. Do I still have him around here? Gargoyle. Oh, hey! Wow. Let's just throw that in here and see what happens. There we go. Good friend Gargoyling Dong. Let's remove that. Ooh, you wish to remove Gargoyling Dong? Yes, I am. Thank you. All right. See, that's that is a cool thing, Square.cube. Unfortunately, they don't. It's not. It's not evidenced in the X-Wing miniatures game, the original A-Wing. It's the RZ2 A-Wing of later on that gets a turret. But I'm not bitter. Nobody's bitter. Why do I feel like I'm missing some parts? Because I am missing some parts. Let's add another step. But you know what? We're just going to add the 2 there. 1x2 brick. Good Star Wars games to take a drink when Wedge appears. Ooh. You know what? I'm just gonna add a fancy part because I'm a little fancier now with my access to bricks that are not in my current collection. Clean up some of these lines. Okay, boop, and snoot those boops. Perfect. Perfect. And then we'll just add the plates as well, because why not? And call that a what's your problem? Check issues. Warning. Warning. Why are you over here? And 2x2. What's your problem? You know what? I guess it doesn't like those. We're just going to take those out and we'll add our 2x1 regular bricks. Like that. Now nobody can be angry about what I'm doing. And make them black. Good, good, good. No Z95 Headhunter glove. I mean, that is certainly a ship that existed. Nope. Put that away. Take you, put you there. Take you, put you there, and escape. All right, I think we've mostly got the pod done, which is good. Let's see if we can... Let's see if we can finish this most of the way up now. Okay, we need the canopy top. Wrench that off and find out what the part number is. 4213 in black. 213. Gonna put you there. Gonna make you. Nope, we're gonna delete that one. Make that one black. Good. Perfect. $12.10, is that what that is? $12.10? I think so. I think $12.10 is the $12.10. Nope, that is not that number. But it is a hinge. Canopy hinge? Ooh, I love these those windscreen things. Not canopy. Okay, 1x4. That'll be easy to pick up, to find it. And it is a plate. And it is the plate with the... Okay. So that's not what it's called at all. Let's figure it out. 1x4. Scroll through the list. Let's have a look at parts we've never seen before. My apologies if there's any audio leaking through the construction site across the street from where I'm currently living. Don't be creepy. Boom. And you are also a black piece. Finally, we're going to do a wind screen. Oh, wow, this is a cool one. I wish I had that one as a kid. Here we go. Instead, clunk. Oh, I love that you can get them in opaque colors too. I didn't do nearly enough enclosed. I kind of want to leave it just opaque for the moment because it looks like, if in white, it looks really kind of menacing. But you know what? Let's give it a transparent blue. Blue. There we go. That seems more correct. Then we can hinge those later. Whoa, we went too far. We need to take a step. And let's do the groove. Where do those go? Oh, those are up top. Okay. Hinged stuff goes to step 13. Rouge one. And on top we have, because why not, a 1x, oh, no, that's a 2x3 slope. Just break out the slope, John B. Grandfather and me around Nassau town used to roam. That song was so much cooler when I was younger and thought they were saying NASA and not Nassau. Two and there, but these two, for whatever reason, are black. Okay. So that's the pod. We have successfully created the pod in Lego. Which means that I think now seems like a good time for us to take a short break. Cycle your fluids, get up, stretch, do the things you do in these break times. And we'll come back and do the wings and engine assembly. We'll clean this all up when we get back. Don't go away. More Tinker, Tailor, Solar Fry after this. Hey, welcome back. Tinker, Tailor, Solar Fry here on the mighty Loading Ready Run Video Entertainment Network. My name's Ian Horner, and we are currently in the process of doing some digital Lego rebuilds of my childhood Lego models. Currently, we are most of the way through this. God damn it! No! Go back to your position. Okay, we're most of the way through this. The build of whatever this ship is, what we're calling the TS-010, and yeah, liking the look of it. They do look a lot nicer when you actually give them a render, but still look pretty good as is. So let's get back into it. I believe we still have an engine assembly to complete here, as well as the weapons pods, which are going to be fun. So I guess main model. Can I do a sub model? Let's find out. Sub. Ooh, okay. Head step. Just keep scrolling down until we get down to the bottom here. Good God. This is a 13-step one so far. Let's collapse all steps. Good. Add a new step And I guess we start building. So let's build this. Did I? How did I mess that up? I literally said, yes, they're the opposite of the way I've always learned it. And the way I've always learned it was that left was green, port, starboard, red, right. So how did I mess it up a second time? Red. Where'd green go? You monsters. Okay, well, I guess transparent red. I mean, I should add that. Transparent green. There we go. That one green. And let's add that as a favorite color, because that is definitely a favorite color. Thank you, Arclight, for pointing out my inadequacies. Okay. Rockets. And the rockets are there. They'll fly up in the air. Rock. It. Okay, that's not a rocket, apparently. Engine? Engine number 9. On the Falcon assembly line. Nope. Not engine. Cone? Well, there we go. It's a cone. It is only a cone. Cone with axle hole. Cone without axle hole. Okay, let's do some real talk. The cones with axle holes are the only cones worth having. So we got 3 of these as they come out. Yes, Angnor. Unfortunately, they don't have an entry in Twitch for LegoStud.io. But uh-oh, I think we might have hecked up a bit here. No, I think we're fine. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Let's just do this upside down. Boop, boop, boop. Top down. Starting with a plate. A 2x2 tile. Not a plate, a tile. Okay, we'll flip that over. It can go anywhere it wants. Right there. Seems good. And it is a black tile. Because I like black tiles. Oh, yes, the police are out. Actually, it's more to do probably with the fact that we are on a street that, or we're a block over from a street that's a fire department / emergency responders. In fact, right across the street from me, again, don't be creepy, is going to be they're building a new fire hall. So my hope is that we'll be able to find a place that's not here before that opens up. Boy, the construction is going to be fun. 2x2 tile. It's not a tile, it is a plate and round. Yes, smart. This is with an X opening and axle hole. I guess the standard is what we want. Okay, and that just gets flipped over. Oop, too far. Oop, and it is also black. Okay. Make it black. Okay. Hold on a second. I just want to adjust my camera settings now that the sun has gone down. Nope, that's backblaze. Get your backups, kids. If you don't have them. Show webcam settings. And let's go from default to streaming mode. Hey, how you doing? Things are a little bit more back in here, we're going to take a got a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 by 2. 2 by 10 plate in white. Flip that over. And that seems good. Hey, perfect, perfect. Hey, now we're building with gas. Okay, now that means I can properly put this here and this here. Doesn't matter that the world is upside down. Kushinoki, welcome to the channel tonight. We did not actually do any other builds. I figured this one was going to take probably the longest, and it's the one that I was most excited to get into. Lego Stud.io. Excuse me. Oh, whoops. I missed a part there. Bracket. Which is this piece right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip that around into the translation that we want. Perfect! Aha! Stick it there for the moment, and then we're going to move this over here, and then we're going to move, actually we need to keep that where it is. We'll move this over here, this goes on top of that, and this goes on top of that. We're currently building into the ground, which is fine. Kushinoki, it's unfortunate I no longer have the ship completely. We're currently in the process of building the rocket pack and wings/weapons pods. So let's continue on with that. Okay, that seems good for those. Okay, here we go. And why not? Actually, you know what? Let's keep doing it from the bottom because it seems to be easy enough to get. Okay, next up we need a couple of those ladders. No, not ladders, ladders singular. And they go on the side that is not. Ooh. Perfect. There. And I want to say there. Okay, let's do that. Oop, no. Oop. And the boops. Snoots are booped. Bang! Nice and panda-like. Why are there ladders? Consider it great, I guess. I guess some sort of safety feature. Okay, now comes the cool part. Das rockets. Before we do that, we need some plates. 2x2 plates. Singular. Never ever let the Lego Studio do not use. I've lost the word. Multiples. No. What's the word for when you have a multiple of things? In English. Maintenance access letters? That's definitely not an answer to that last question. Plurals! That's it! Plurals! Do not use plurals in the Lego Stud.io Designer. Okay, now we've got some... God, I was listening to Roderick on the Line the other night and just screaming as I walked home from Rhythm Cafe at Merlin because he couldn't remember the word for intervention. Intervention! 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 Actually, this is my chance to let all you know, if you are looking for something fun to watch in this current time, and I have no idea how to get this in a method that doesn't involve the back of an internet truck, let's say, but have a look for The Goes Wrong Show. I think it's BBC. Yes, it is the BBC. And it's one of my favorite things to come out in the past year. The conceit is that they're a theater company that are putting on plays for broadcast, but something has gone wrong, and usually it's a number of things that end up going wrong. Usually, one person doesn't know their lines or has memorized the play but forgotten which character they're playing, or that they've and this is my favorite one. The builders misread the scale on the set, and therefore everything is either 90 degrees turned or compressed by. Yeah, it's hilarious, and I highly recommend The Goes Wrong Show. Where we go here? 2x2. It's not a plate. It's a round. Let's say probably brick. And that's the cool thing about recommending things, is I can just tell you whatever, tell y'all to check out whatever I want, and leave finding it an exercise for the viewer. Yep. Is pleased to connect to place where I am. Oh, right, because it needs to be flipped over. There we go. Now you can connect. And Redenbacher. There and there, except the one in the middle is black as well. Kushinoki, they sometimes, actually no, quite often they'll mention one of the things that has gone wrong, and a few of the other things will just become apparent, but it's very, it's well done because it takes a lot of skill to be able to act as a person who is not able to act properly and still have it come across as natural. And everyone in that series is just so good at what they do. Okay. 2x2 round. Cone was what we figured out it was called. And we just need to now. Whoa, where'd you go? Where'd you go, Cone? Montgomery? Would you like to join us on the Lego table? I swear I will done be doing upside down in a second. Yeah, that's, you know what? That's English enough. I'll be done doing what I'm doing in a second. These outer ones are black, and the panda is complete. Okay. Boy, oh boy. I have no idea how I'm going to do steps with that, so I'll leave that as an exercise to myself another time. For now, there we go. And you, whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Up. Come on. You can do it. I think that's got it. Oh, come on. That feels right. Nope, that wasn't right. Okay, let's set it down. Let's get into a good formation. Pull out a bit. Ooh, no, that's... And then let's try that there. Is that the right spot? It is almost the right spot. Hold on, what's wrong here? Why am I not able to get this in the place where it wants to go. Something feels off on the back there. Let's just take that off for the moment. I'll have a look at this. Okay. So normally it's got to connect right there and there. And it does so without interfering with anything else. I'm pretty sure. It's not connecting right now, so that's not a good sign. That is your major mouth? Oh my goodness. Did I mess up? I did. I did mess up just a bit. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to move these friends forward one. There we go. And now, nope. Now this assembly will connect properly. Oh, there we go. That's a beefy boy. Okay, and that's step 14. Let's add another step here. And we'll add the other two cones on the back here. They're both white ones, so we can just rotate them. There and there. Okay. I like it. I like it. Powerful. Powerful. Greetings, Aaron Peril and OMG Sarah. Welcome to the channel tonight. We're putting together some Lego fun. Okay, so we've got that subassembly. It is entirely step 14, right? Yeah. Just want to make sure of this. We'll make that subassembly later. Next up, wing. Oh my gosh, you work at the Lego store? That's super cool. Yeah, let's get the body out of here. Godspeed, you machine, but I've reversed engineered you to death, and now you'll have to go get put out to pasture in what counts for a salt flat in this apartment. Okay. Put that on the ground. Next, I think I'm going to... All right, we're going to make the gun as a... we're going to... blah. For the gun, which I love these guns because I made them in such a way. I know I showed this off in on a previous TTSF, but in such a way that they could be held by Lego figures with both hands. Both hands, I might add. It did pretty much exhaust my entire supply of black cylinders, but hey, worth it, I would say. There we go. Well, it is a little heavy, but you know, when you've got a plate to stand on, you can make it work. Okay. I mean, let's be honest. When I was playing with Legos and making plot-based stories with my brother, oftentimes people would just surf the guns down to wherever they needed to go. Because they can also do that. Because I said so. Because you can do whatever you want. Okay. So yeah, we'll do weapons pod, gun, weapons pod, and then wing. I think that's the smartest order of operations there. Gun is a camera. One of my favorite Lego pieces. Yes. Utensil camera. Oh, let's make a new step here, first of all. Minifig. Utensil camera. Perfect. And it has upon it a 1x1. 1x1 plate. You know, I've never made these guns in any color than black. So I'm gonna make this in white and just see what it looks like when we come out of it. Okay, 1x1 plate, good. Then we have the thruster, which was the speaker? Yeah, spleer speaker. There we go. Oh. Looks like it's time to make noise for our friends out at and that should be good. Solidarity, friends. We're all in this together. For those of you not aware what was going on there, in Victoria at least, we at 7 p.m. make noise by banging on pots and pans or whatever from our windows to show support for our front line care workers, essentially. No. Okay. 1x1. I understand as well that you know, different cities have their own traditions, and I think it's cool. Though I'm kind of I am disappointed, I must say, that I'm disappointed that we didn't get the San Francisco howl. Oh wow, a PPC pipe trumpet sounds like a fun thing. Clap for the NHS. That's, I mean, just, yes. Always. Boop. 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 There we go. Okay. Now, fins? There's little things called fins. Yeah, perfect. Brick round fins. And they go. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. Because I might have to rotate this in a way that the Lego Studio might not like. Okay. Yup. Oh, is it going to allow it? Nope, it has not allowed it. Okay. Hinge? Yes. Just a bit. No, no. There we go. 45 degrees. No, it's too far. No. Come on. Just enough. Just enough to get that color back. Haha. Perfect. All right. How many do I need to the end of that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Ooh, nope, that's not the I just want to select button. Okay, select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 space guns. Ooh, Square.Q and Naboo Starfighter sounds very good. Okay. So now we're going to have an interesting quite well. First of all, we got one more thing here. We got a cone. That's it there. And is it a cone with or without the bits and bobs? It is a cone without the bits and bobs. And it goes right on the front of said camera eyepiece. Oh, come on. It absolutely fits there. Good. No, no. Yeah. Come on. Okay, we might have to remove that. What's the problem here? Okay, well, you know what? Just for the purposes of this particular model, because I know for a fact it fits because it fits right here. You can see it. But I guess we'll have to place an adapter as well. Good enough. And that means it'll look mostly the same, but at least this way Lego Designer will allow it. Ah, and now it won't allow me to do it there. Ah! Move out of the way. You get to rotate again. Hinge. Yeah, that seems like a good place. And then we gotta go back to the select button. Nope. Just select, don't hinge, just select. Boom. Perfect. Okay, that's close enough. And we got everything on there. Great. Oh, hey, do we have a incoming group of friends? There we go. Let's make these all black. Okay, so that's step 1. Or step 6. That's step 16. And then you're gonna want to just clone that. Or because you'll need 2. Okay. Next step is going to be the weapons pod. Or engine pod, I guess. It's a pod of... Wow, there's a lot of dust on this, friend. Get out my brush. Here. Nope. Oh, this side? Nope. This piece has no markings whatsoever. Jubil, it's only weird if you want to keep physical Lego. I was hoping to preserve my Lego for future generations. Ooh, wait a second. Can I do that now? I probably could, but I won't. What is that thing called? I've seen it before. Rocket. He keeps... Aha! Tail! 2x4 rocket. Gotcha. Okay. Got this. Then we're going to need a 2x2 round. Standard. Whoop. Stick it in the back. And perfect. Make these black. Perfect. I do have Lego Jubail, but what I want to do is I'm looking to recreate what I've got in digital form for preservation for the future, because I'd like to actually end up, being able to give this Lego to, say, my niece or maybe some other child who would make better use of playing it with it during their copious amounts of free time than I have the ability to. Thank goodness the rocket butt is here too. Rocket butt, do 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 do. You are black, do 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 do. Now on top, do 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 do. Double speakers. Plus, and this is something I've mentioned a couple of times, but it always bears repeating. Guess what you can do with this little program here, Jubail, is notice I've been on the right-hand side, that side, been adding a bunch of steps. Uh-oh. I hope we didn't... Oh, good. We didn't crush it. Each of those steps corresponds to a page in an instruction manual that, change layout. Jesus. Dear paper, be bigger. Page. Anyway, you get the idea. You can actually see, step by step, how to put this model together. And then, I could say print this out. Or, as the case may be, if you just want to take better photographs of your Lego than you could ever take with your own camera, you could just, put together some renders out of the same program. Also, the other good part about that is that, if you as a child were bad to your Lego and you used a lot of teeth on it or let it yellow with UV age, well, that doesn't show up anymore, doesn't it? Yeah. Good. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Now that I'm these used to have red and green crystals in them on their own. I guess maybe the idea was that these were supposed to be able to fly off on their own. Uh-oh. I forgot a little... I forgot a part in the gun that's important. That might just be a gun. Though apparently there are parts that respond to gin. Haha! Minifig utensil. Okay, and these go in the bottom areas of the gun. Okay. It's gonna let me put it there, but not permanently. Come on. Why can't you do that right? And it was in the far front hole. Oh. Cool. Just lets that happen. And these go both in step 16. Make them black. Make them black, make them black, make them black. You could make them red or you could make them yellow. Looks good. Okay. So we need a couple of those in a second, but not just yet. What we need are a couple of crystals. Nope. Make them black. Make it black. There we go. We need 1x1 plate. There's an option that can cloud and scratch transparent pieces. Oh, that's... Oh, no. Yeah, the transparent pieces do tend to look a little bit perfect. Now let's make these ones red for the moment. Hey, you too. And then on top of that, we've got a 2x2 round plate. Oh, actually, boop, 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 all need to be that color. And then we've got the brick version of the same one. I don't know why I felt the need to make them higher than they were before, but, you know, here we are. Also, nope. Top here, great. Make it as well the color of night. And on top, we have those. Gun! Gun. But also, what if... Megaphone. Aha! You take a megaphone and attach it to the back of gun. Now you've made double gun. And then you attach it to the top. Are you gonna do it for me? I've made this program try to do so many weird... Aha! Get in. Perfect! Just like Grandma used to make. Okay, and now we're going to clone this as well. And then these, we're going to make transparent green. How about that for the running lights? Let's turn our guns around. And let's call that a step. Okay, so those are steps there. We have made those steps. Next up, we need the supports. Next up, the wings. Those are done, like dinner. Actual wings. Okay, so we're going to call that support. I learned from last time. That connects there. Have you connected correctly? Good, you have. I mean, we might as well add the next one on the side. Oop, here. Good. Connect. Perfect. That's the connection point. Okay, what's your problem? Dear Lego. Nope. Dear Lego, why do you have such an issue with letting me put pieces where I want them? Which is right there. You're going to try and tell me that it's not stable, which I am also very curious, save, to see how stable the program thinks this is. Perfection. Wait, let's not do that. Laser? Nope. Gun? Nope. 1x2 thing? Oh, these ones are gonna be hard to find. The front laser and the side laser bits there. The connect tool. There's a connect tool? There's a connect tool. I've never used the connect tool. I'm gonna have to see how that works in future, or do some reading upon it. Okay. For now, select. All right. But we're still looking for the 1x2 Gunmonton. It lets you select one stud or stock it and another and connects the two. Oh, that's useful. Okay, I will remember that for next time. Next time I'm just flailing around trying to make things work. Dang. Okay, so we found our... This one has flat ends, low attachment, mid attachment. All of mine are low attachment because that's when I was... that's when I grew up. Perfect. In position. Oh, hey, and plate. Okay, what are you called? What are you actually called? Hover over. Not hover. Okay. Plate modified 1x2 with long stud receptacle space wing. Price 90.8 cents. Wow, that's not cheap. Okay, and that's a space wing. I'll use the command key to select the wing. Clone. Oops. Right. Let's try that again. Oop. Nope. Too far. Just far enough. Clone it. Clone it. Let's put it down. Okay. How is the tool feeling to me? So here's the thing. I never got into Minecraft. I still don't understand Minecraft. And I think it's mainly because I don't like crafting mechanics in a game. It feels like I invented a computer to do the crafting for me, to do the tedious work of putting things together to make a better thing. Why am I now doing that in a smaller and less efficient manner? But really love this as a tool. It's actually quite useful. Reasonably pleasant to use. Like, there's only a few times when I feel like, it's causing me issues, but for the most part, it's super solid and super easy to use. And yes, what someone was saying, 2008 there was a Lego CAD program, at least one. I mean, they must have a number of these. For we should probably throw down a step here too. Okay, let's bring our space guns out of the danger. Oops, the danger. Oops. Just like that. Put you over here. Nope. Make sure to get all the pieces. And then let's zoom out and just get that ready over there. And then we'll also send our starboard. Okay. Let's move that. Let's move this space gun out of the way here too, just so we have some extra space to work with while we rotate our pods. Let's get in here. Boop, 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 boop. So yeah, as you can see, my big problem is when I try to rotate things. Yes. Perfect positioning. First time, every time. Clank, clank, clank. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't discount Minecraft as being amazing, and for a lot of people, it just isn't for me. But that's okay, because we already have a number of Minecraft streamers here on the channel. Well, come on. Okay, this is going to be the tough one. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, is it offset from one side? Agamemnon? Thank you. Need to fix that. Can't have offset wings. That would be... Well, that would be aerodynamically unsound. In space. You know, where these do. Okay, let's try this connect button. Someone said it's a thing. Take this, connect that piece to that piece. That's not how it works, is it? Oh, or is that how it works? I don't think that's how it works. That's okay. We can probably make this work. Is there a group command? Oh, create submodel. Space gun. Perfect. Is the other one? No, we're just going to delete. No, you know what? We'll create submodel. Space gun 2. We can fix this later. Okay. Ooh, nope. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a tough one. Let's get positioned correctly. Oh, I think we got it. I think we got it. We got it. It's in position. So we'll probably want to adjust the aim of the space guns once we get the second one in place. But oh, double click the submodel and gray out any parts not in the submodel. That's kind of rad. There we go. Perfect. Rechargeable Frenchman. Yeah, we talked about this, I think, last time. I'm aware of Kerbal Space Program. I have not Kerbal Space Program myself because just never had the time to get into it, but definitely is one of those things that seems like it's my cup of tea. Okay. You know what? Facing outward seems fine. Seems fine. Okay. Let's see now. If we can't get behind it. I just want to see, just because I'm being real fun here. Okay, let's angle it in by what? 5 degrees? 5 degrees seems good. Actually, you know what? Even 4 seems about what I'd have. And then 356 point. Oh, oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Ooh, perfect. Just a little bit of camber. And friends, I think we have it. I think it's it. I think it's done. That's a heck of a model. Okay. Let's have a look here. Do I have anything that can take a short amount of time? You know what? Let's get started on something here. Yeah, I would absolutely ship it. I'm so happy to finally have this now fully built up. As this is, like I said, this is one of my favorite things that I've ever built, and I now have it in a way that if I take care of it, I mean, not like I couldn't take care of Lego forever if I took care of it properly. Okay, done with that piece there. I don't know if I'm going to do another Lego. Well, I'm certainly not doing another Lego building stream for the next DTSF. So let's do something quick here. This seems like a fun one, but we're not going to do it all. We'll just maybe we'll just do part of it because it's a little bit wheedly. It's this. Why did I make this? I don't know. But it's a lot of fun. But we're only going to try. What it's supposed to do is it's supposed to land, and then the bomber detaches for some reason, and then flies off and drops its yellow payloads wherever it may need to go. So why don't we just make this little yellow payload thing to start with, and then we'll see where we can go from there. Mystic Man, I absolutely want to be the kind of guy who puts things on tape, but tape turns out is not a great backup medium. Okay, let's save this from the beginning. First off, we need a Technics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 by 1. 8 Technics. Oh, and this is good because this is all going to be in yellow. Yellow. Yeah. That was a 7. What did I count? 2. 8. 1x8. Techniques. Boom. 2 of these. Start with. It's pretty easy. Okay, I guess we'll. Wow, everything's terrible. Do not try to put 2 Technics blocks inside each other. There we go. Now it's on the guides. Square.cube, that's probably a pretty good, it's probably a pretty good interpretation. My favorite thing was making these little engine ports that out of doors that just fly open. Because, yeah. I'm a nerd. I mean, there's nothing particularly about that that makes that nerdy. Right, next up. Whoa! The man's hat came off. I need to find the model. Just going to reiterate, too, if you ever want to make really cool robots for your minifigs, just put one of those cylindrical crystals on the top and you get that little bit of blackness in there, and they come out like really great little robots. Some of my best friends were robots as a kid. Some of my best imaginary friends were robots. That probably says a lot about me. Step 2. And we're going to go with that's a 2x4. 2x4 plate. No, 2x4 plate. Mystic Man, tape is good for storage and retrieval when you've got a lot of data. But I mean, to be honest, spinning Rust seems to be the best solution these days. For archival storage, I've got my eyes on that Microsoft holographic cube technology, which seems to be really good. Hey, Real Gamer Cow, thank you. I was just about to launch into a spiel on Project Silica, and it looks rad. I'm very excited to hopefully have that come to fruition, and hopefully come to a price which will be affordable for if not home users, at least something you could mail your like a hard drive, a 12 terabyte hard drive to someone, and they would write it to a cube for you. But yeah, long-term storage is a tough one. Hard drives are good, but they need to be spun up about once a year to account for drift and any issues with the aging of the device, and also just to correct any errors that might have popped up over that time. What? Why are you such a... Dear Lego, what's your problem? These are fine. Everything is fine here. Everything is connected correctly. I don't see what your problem is. But you know what? We'll do it your way. You know what? I don't know what the warning is, and I don't care anymore. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, femtosecond lasers sounds like fun. Okay. Throw in a step. Boop. This is going to be the back end step. It's going to be a 2x3 plate. 2x3 plate goes back there. It kind of just hangs there. Then we've got a tail section. Please, please, please let me just have my tail. Why is the, oh great, tail rotor. 4x2x2, boop, boop, boop. But you get to be in gray because you're my favorite cowboy. Dark gray? No, it seems to be regular old light gray. Ashton, I worry about the aging of devices sometimes. X2, 2x2, no, tile is what it's called. It's again in yellow. If you're curious at all about what we were talking about earlier, Ashton, I have, you might be curious to see what happens to, oh, what can I do here? What can I make interesting? Oh yeah, Lego Studio. Good. Nope, can't. Why you not do for me? Not responding. Oh, wait. No, okay. Boop, boop. Actually, hold on a second. Good, it is still working. Oh, wait, that's right. Whoops. There we go. Knobs, everyone. They're fun. Okay. Where were we at? We were doing 1x1 cylinders. Actually, we were throwing in another step is what we were doing. And it was a 1x1. And they have circles in them. But, so the little bombs connect into the holes. So the minute I was able to do this in Lego Studio, I was like, okay, good. This program equals fine. If it lets me do the broken stuff that you can do with Lego, then I'm happy. Plug those holes and add another step. And we want a 1x2 inverted slope. Oop, perfect. Oop. Nope. Undo. Flip it around and bring it out. Starting to intuit the rotation a bit here more too. I'll just burn all my data onto EEPROM chips. That's it. What could possibly go wrong with that? We're going to call this the ST050. What was I going to mention about that? Yeah, I was just talking on Twitter with someone about the other day about how much I want removable media to have that same satisfying feel to it that floppies did. Like, what I want is just a slot in my computer that accepts a 2.5-inch SSD, standard SATA SSD, but I want that slot to, as I push it in just before it fully enters, much like an old Macintosh floppy drives, it sucks it in and chunks it down with a good clonk. And then, most importantly, I want it to eject with the force of 1,000 nuclear explosions like a Sequest drive when I eject it. Sequest or Syquest? How did you pronounce it? I always pronounced it Syquest. God, I hope I'm right on that. Syquest? Yep, Syquest drives. Little platters of hard drive, chock full of data. Okay. Well, we did it. We made this little thing here. I'm gonna, if you give me 1 second here, I want to actually bring back the ST010, and I want to just see what the stability says about it. Ooh. I'm assuming that, okay, we've got 24 clutch power issues with 12 warnings and 12 cautions. I guess, yeah, all of the, okay, this, I mean, like I said, it's fine. What's wrong here is, this is all fine, people. Lego, sometimes I gotta question your problems with these. How about connectivity? No problems with connectivity. Sounds good. Okay, let's close this down. And everything's fine. Green is fine. I'm sure it is. Let's bring us back to the booth here, because I think we're done. Hold on. Let me twiddle my knobs a bit here, make myself nice, and get up there. Why is that one? That's zoom. Okay, thanks so much, everyone, for joining me tonight on this, our second episode of Lego Translation here on Tinker, Tailor, Solder, Fry on the mighty Loading Ready Run Video Entertainment Network. Thanks to all of you who've come around to watch, be it those of you who are in the chat making words happen with your keyboard and your brains, or if you're just sitting back, relaxing, and lurking. We appreciate having all of you here in the channel. We also appreciate those of you who are watching on YouTube. And if you'd like to watch this in the future, you can find it at youtube.com/loadingreadylive. That's where all of Loading Ready Run's streams reside when they are no longer live. You can also check out our scripted and premium content. It's premium because it's the primo good stuff, not because you got to pay for it. That's over at youtube.com/loadingreadyrun. I cannot stress this enough how much that content is free. But you can support us over at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Oh, by the way, if you like Magic the Gathering, all of our Magic content is helpfully sequestered over at LRRMTG on youtube.com. What else? We also want you to find out what's coming up next on the program, and that is found over at loadingreadyrun.com/live. Yes, you too can type that into your browser and it will show you what's coming up next. What's coming up next, by the way, is the Play It Forward tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Graham's going to continue his playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. Then there'll be some bonus streaming. Alex is coming in to play Receiver 2. So if you'd like to find out how guns work, Alex is your man for that. And then finally, of course, the Friday Night Not Paper Fight is coming back in the evening at 5 p.m. Pacific. This week, it's going to be Canadian Highlander. So that should be exciting. Lastly, as always, we want to thank those of you who choose to show your support for us over at twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun. That's where you are right now. That's where you can subscribe, and that's where you can check us bits, and we appreciate those of you who do so. I want to thank our subscribers for this particular stream, starting with Totally Defiant, who subscribed for 43 months. I should have taken a drink before I jumped into this. Arclight Dynamo, thank you for that 29-month subscription. Tonight's first project is fixing the stream. Yeah. Hatton88 subscribed for 19 months. Thank you for your continued support. The Surface of the Moon subscribed for 30 months. Thank you. Oh, hello there, they say. Coach JMC Vey, I'm going to assume that's how I'm pronouncing it. I'm not even assuming it. I'm going to say it is how I'm pronouncing it because it's how I pronounced it. Subscribe for 3 months. Thank you. Drowsynth subscribed for 52 months. That's the week month. Lego Skull's Eye Schooner was a better pirate ship than the Black Sea's Barracuda. Don't at me. I'm not gonna. You got a Jolly Roger in your avatar. I think you know your pirates. Sterling Sojourner subscribed for 35 months. Hello, Ian. Every day you look more and more like a Bond villain decided to become super chill instead. That's a good life to live for, let's be honest. The Shame Granny's back with that 38-month resub. Ian, what are you doing with those little bags of white powder? Are you going into the sugar again, young man? For shame! Mercerman, cheering with those 100 bits. Thank you so much for those. Erased Citizen, subscribed for 43 months. Lego! It was fun. I liked doing it. Roy Elthium, subscribed for 34 months. That's a palindrome from the last one. Thank you so much for your support. Ponfar. Wow, 37 months. That's less than once every 5 years, but I appreciate having every month anyway. Thank you, Ponfar. Darkness King COH subscribed for 11 months. Thank you for your continued support. The King of Engineers subscribing for 30 months. Tinker Tailor Lego subscribed and subscription received and appreciated. And finally, Neuter Commuter subscribed for 46 months. Thank you for your support. And Xantos69 throwing some bits in just under the wire. Thank you so much for your support and your bits. That's it for Tinker Tailor Soldier Fry today, and that's it for the broadcast day here on the mighty Loading Ready Run Video Entertainment Network. Thank you so much once again for joining us, and we will see you in a fortnight's time for hopefully some cooking. As we say every time, don't go away. No, as we say every time, ever forward, never learning. Goodbye.